All right, welcome to another episode of Talk with Justadetoun. Right here, we keep it real, we keep the truths all on the table, we keep the lies behind. We all want to know the truth. So today, I have two wonderful guests in the studio. Hey, today, Sha, what we cannot ask confidently as wives, we'll be able to ask confidently as presenter on a show. All right, so today I'm going to be asking a very, very sensitive question. Now, on Talk with Justadetoun, all our guests never know what they are coming here to discuss. On your word of honor, your expertise, your professionalism, whatever it is, we bring you on the show, and then we ask you this question when you get here. So you can't even prep your mind. The only thing that will just be this, your heartbeat is just going bing, 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 bing. Just like these two heartbeats are going, bam, boom, shock. They don't even know what they are going to talk about. But the two guests I have here, trust me, will be in the best position to unravel this topic. Why? A lot of women are worried psychologically, mentally. A lot of women are feeling incapacitated. A lot of women are feeling less of themselves because of this simple issue that we want to talk about. A lot of people have had to buy emotionally, physically, spiritually because of this issue, because they can't find answers to it. And I'm making it so simple. I'm bringing a Gen Z husband, and I'm also bringing an old professional in the game. You know what it means to be a professional? Tested and trusted, been there, gone there, done that, tired, interested, anyhow. So they are in the best position to tell us because they don't do and tire. So they will know what to tell us. So right here today, I have with me Mr. Abdulateef Olanrewaju Adeniyi, a.k.a. Baba Ashabi Oko Justadetoun. Hey, and right here on my right-hand side, I have Mr. Toby Emmanuel. She is also Okoya Shabi because he happens to be my manager. So Okoya Shabi 1, Okoya Shabi 2. The two babies that I'm nurturing. So for me, I'd rather bring people that are so close to me because I want it to be like, Yoruba people say, Ile Latin Keshorode. So let's know what it is that is burning as fire in our house, our homes, close to us, in our environment, before we start to ask people that are far off. So if I have an expert, a professional, an aged gentleman that has gone through the circle of relationships, marriage, obviously he should be able to give me answers now. And I have a Gen Z husband that has a young wife, handsome man, handsome dude, is also there, being in the game, still in the game. Of course, he should be able to give me answers. Welcome, Mr. Abdulateef Olanrewaju Adeniyi.
Hello.
He's not feeling comfortable. You can't feel comfortable on this seat because you don't know what the question is. Mr. Toby Emmanuel, the manager of all times, you're most welcome on the show.
Thank you very much. Thank you for having me.
Okay, so before we go on, I'd like both of you to just take a deep breath. Breathe in, out, in, out. All right, ladies and gentlemen, today we're going to be talking about cheating in relationship. And for me, I've come to the simple term that cheating is not all about love, it's all about satisfaction and contentment. Do you want me to say it again? People who cheat in relationship, is it about the fact that they don't love their partners, they don't love their wives, or they are just craving for satisfaction and they are not contented with what they have? So on this show, I'm going to give them papers. So I just told a lie. Tell me it is the truth, or I just told the truth. Tell me it's a lie. Mr. Toby, it is a yes or a no. Mr. Abdulateef Olanrewaju Adeniyi, it is a yes or a no. Cheating in any relationship is not about love. It's about satisfaction and being contented with what you have, who you are, or who you are with. Am I telling a lie? You are in a relationship and you are still cheating. We said yes or no. Okay. So people cheat in relationship and women are always scared, always worried. What have I not done? I love you. After everything I did to you, after everything that I gave you, you still cheated on me. And the girl is not even as fine as I am. I'm richer than the girl. I'm prettier than the girl. I've been with you for 20. Oh, Rojan, why? Hey, emotions is your mom kunle. Emotions mom raw. You see a woman will be broken, shattered. Okay. So we have two answers here. I told you. Let me bring one Gen Z and one expert, retired expert for that matter. I don't know. To me, retired expert. All right, so Mr. Abdulateef's answer is here, and Mr. Toby Emmanuel's answer is here. And Toby says, yes, cheating has nothing to do with love. It has to do with satisfaction and being contented with who you have, what you have. Wow. And Mr. Abdulatif Adeni said, it depends. So who do we allow to speak first? Okay, as the elder in the house, let me allow my dearest husband speak. Okay, so Larry, you say it depends. For me, it's either a yes or a no. So let's just take that. Yes or no?
First, we need to put this topic into proper perspective. It is, you are making it as if it's only men that cheat. Women do cheat. So that is what I want to clarify first.
Okay, so we're not talking about whether it is a man or a woman.
You have insinuated that.
Okay, so that's why I said, after all I've done for you, men will say, I bought you a car, I bought you a house, and all of that. So it's not about whether it is a man or a woman. Before we get to that, the issue is, like, is it about, I don't love my wife, I want to go and cheat on her, or I love my wife, I'm not just contented or satisfied?
No. Why I said that it depends is the fact that you could love. We'll talk about love in another topic, but in relation to cheating, men, we go about our various businesses with different perspective. If you are in a relationship and your wife, you are not getting what you bargained for or what you ought to be getting in a relationship with your wife, and you come across someone that you think can give you that aspect that you are not getting at home, makes you happy, you do it. Like I said, we are different and unique people. Some will take it that I'm not getting any joy from this relationship. Let me be patient. Let me give it, a bit of time. Maybe it will be okay. Some will just, look, I'm not getting this, and I'm going out to get it. If your sexual relationship in the marriage is not, I don't want to say adequate, it's not satisfactory. Both sides, man or a woman, you can either talk about it and get a resolution.
Okay. All right. So, Mr. Latif has said that it depends. All right. For Toby, before we get into the heat conversation, we're still going to heat him up. Don't worry. He's still being professional. He is still doing the Alakawe accountancy that he is. This is not auditing department. Mr. Toby, let's have you.
Well, thank you so much for having me. Let me start from the word relationship. Now, the fact remains, when you have two people in the house, two persons in the house, and you find out that, okay, you are not contented with the woman, like you are not satisfied with the woman, and you go outside. But now, the reason for you going outside is not because you don't love her. You just go out because you felt you need to satisfy your own craving. You want to just enjoy it. Like young guys like me, they will say, oh, man, so many rice in every time. So, guys, so for me, I'm not supporting cheating, but the fact remains, majority of our young guys of nowadays now, we want to explore. We want to have some little experience.
So does it mean that before you got married, you didn't do all that? You didn't explore?
Well, basically, before I got married, when I was in, like, at least...
You chop streets now.
I tried my best.
You signed.
Yeah.
So isn't there supposed to be a retirement?
I went to the school, and the school went through me. Mm-hmm. Because I enjoyed myself.
Okay, so isn't there supposed to be a retirement period? Like, okay, I've had it, I've been there, I've done all that. I just want to face one woman.
Well, yeah, you are right, man. You are right.
Okay.
But, and Hade says, once a soldier.
Soldier, no, they die, you see it?
So,
yes.
I feel sometimes we just need to satisfy our craving.
So men only cheat because they want to satisfy their craving. Now I have a question for you. You want to eat rice, just like your wife cooks at home. Like she cooks moi moi today, tomorrow fried rice. Do you discuss your sexual life with your partner?
Yeah.
Do you do an assessment and evaluation?
Oh, 100%.
When you get boring, does she tell you? Has she ever told you?
She does.
She does.
Yes.
And then when she gets boring, and do you ever tell her?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
And then when she, okay, let's now
Okay, let
assume
me give
that-
an instance. Like, okay, it's a TV show, but as of yesterday, she beckoned on me and was like, man, guy,
Alpha now.
Alpha, you
Yeah,
don't go. So I'm like, oh, well, you know, so I'm strong. I'm just a little strong. So we're like, she just wants something cool that she's not feeling too well. And I asked her a question. You're not feeling too well, or you need this. Two things. So she was like, okay, I should understand her now. Then fine. So on that note, we enjoyed ourselves. But later on, she was like, why is it that she's always telling me to do this one and that? And I told her that you don't need to tell me, I'm just tired. That's all. I'm just tired. I had a long day. But basically, she now got back to me and said, if I was the one now, I want to have it for a long time. But because she asked for it, I gave it to her on a short time. And I told her that you need to understand all these things. That it's always, we need to be on the same page when it comes to.
But is it
sexual life.
possible for a man and a woman to ever be on the same page when it comes to rating? Like, is the energy always the same at every point in time? Or one is always sometimes low and at some other time it's high? Can you ever be on the same? Have you ever been on the same page before?
We might not be. I don't think we can be on the same page.
Okay.
I don't think so.
So, Mr. Larry, is it possible for you to be on the same energy level when it comes to having that private time with your partner?
Yeah, it is possible. I'm talking from the perspective of the fact that I've had it all.
So as a street boy, I want to ginger you small. Come. As a street boy,
I've had it all.
Wait. As a street boy, when you used to be on the street, like all those babes, do you get the energy all the same or is always different? So why do you have to switch from one babe to the other? Is it that they come differently, they serve it differently, they give it differently?
I always tell people that this thing, the sexual thing, is different from each individual. You have individual with different types of private parts. People say private part is the same. No, they're different. So yeah, they're different.
Experiment.
They're different.
Hey, you see when we're talking of professionalism,
if we have to go deep, and I don't know whether this program is for adults only, but then let me just keep it civil. They're different, and the way we both, a man and a woman, or men and women, perform is different.
It's different. Okay,
so you as a man, you keep looking for that point. This one, you want to check it out. There's always that inquisitiveness that I want to know
what's there,
man. What can she do? How will she perform upon all the physical appearance?
Yes.
That those are the things that sometimes, when you are young and you want to explore, those are the things that will be uppermost in your mind.
Okay. So now, for both of you, as married men, do you ever think that there's a point where you feel, okay, I'm not giving this woman enough, she can cheat on me? Or you feel, I'm not getting enough, I want to go and cheat? So it doesn't mean whether you love your wife or not, you can do it, yes or no?
Oh yes, men. I can only speak for men.
Okay. So as a man, you are trying to tell me now that if I don't give you, you will go outside?
Yeah, definitely.
Definitely.
Yeah.
So do you now understand that for women, or normally the institution of marriage is to be total trust and total commitment. So if both of you are telling me this, that means you're not tied and bounded by the rules and the policies
Of marriage.
of marriage. Because marriage is all about for better, for worse. And when we're saying for better, for worse, it's not all about financial betterness or worse, financial worse. It means that whether it is whatever we give to each other, we must be contented with it. So that's why I always say, like, initially, I remember when I met my husband, I used to tell him that marriage is all about sacrifice. There are some things you want to do as a woman that because you're married, you're limited. Even as a man, there are some things you want to do, like your caucus of friends, you're hanging out. Because of your family, you have to tone down. So marriage is all about sacrifice. So if you both of you are married men and you are boldly telling the whole world now that it's not about love, it's about satisfaction, are you bounded by the rules, biblical rules or Islamic rules or religious rules of being married?
Let us, well, we should try and differentiate between having sex and marriage. Like you said, marriage is a compromise. Marriage is saying that before we get together, it's a relationship. It's two people getting together
And
for purportedly life, long term, and all that. So you both must have known that this lady, you must have studied the shortcomings, the strengths and weaknesses of the two parties. Then going to marriage, you'll have said to yourself that I could manage the shortcomings. This is my strength. And we come together that me, whether you are sick or you are not feeling well, just make the back door open.
Hey, back
So-
door must never be closed.
Some women will say, look, sex is not my
Thing.
thing. I don't really enjoy sex. But I just, because of this relationship and being together, I will learn. So marriage is about so many things. Compromise, patience, and
Satisfaction?
You know,
Contentment? All right.
yeah,
So
those ones, they are there. Satisfaction, contentment. But you must commitment, then patience.
all right, so let's take a quick break and then we'll be right back. Thank you.